Morning, boys and girls. Thanks for joining us. Today we're starting a new story, a new true Bible story called Gideon. And in today's story, you're going to see what God can do with people who trust Him. You're going to love this story. The theme for today is God gives me His strength. You know what? I think it's okay if you yell it, so let's do it right now. Ready? God gives me His strength.
What did you learn at church today? God gives me His strength.
In the video, you'll see that Joy was really frightened. She didn't feel confident doing what her mom needed her to do. Have you ever felt that way? Like you might say, I'm too little, I can't do that, or I don't know how. Or sometimes adults say, I'm not qualified to do that. We're going to find out in today's story that with God, you can do anything. The verse for today is Judges 6:12. When the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Gideon didn't think he was a mighty warrior. The angel said he was. Did you know that when the angel told Gideon this, he was hiding from a military? He was afraid and he was hiding in the cracks of rocks, trying to thrash wheat for his family. But God doesn't see the outside, He sees what's in the heart. And God knew that Gideon was a mighty warrior. In the Superbook video that you're about to watch, Joy didn't feel comfortable sending help to her parents who had gotten in a car accident. She was afraid. She didn't think she could do it. Gideon, in that same story you'll watch, felt the same way. He was just an average guy. He didn't think he was a mighty warrior to lead the Israelites to victory in battle. But he trusted in God.
What is a mirror used for? It's to look at yourself, to see what you look like. Now Gideon, he didn't have a mirror, but he was looking at himself. And when he was thinking about himself, he did not see himself as a mighty warrior. But that's not how God saw him. Let's see in the Bible what it says. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7, at the end, it says, God does not see the same way people see. People look at the outside of a person, but God looks at our heart. God created us, and He looks at people not how we look at other people. God looks at the insides of our hearts to see what we are like. Gideon probably thought he needed to be well-respected, popular, maybe a big leader in an army, but that's not how God sees us. He looks on the inside. Can you read this? What do we have to do when God tells us something?
Trust.
We need to trust that God knows us the best. He sees the inside of us. He's not just looking at the outside. And that reminds me of the super truth of today. God gives me strength.
What did we learn at church today? God gives me His strength.
How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself with your own human eyes? Or do you see yourself the way other people see you? You know, in our story, Joy didn't think she was good enough. Sometimes we don't think we're good enough. We don't think we're smart enough, or strong enough, or brave enough to do something. Today's theme tells us that we can do anything. God gives me His strength, so we can be strong enough, and good enough, and smart enough.
What did you learn at church today? God gives me His strength.
All God requires is that we trust Him. I'm going to read a verse for you from 2 Corinthians 12:9. This is the Apostle Paul speaking. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now I am glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through me." The weaker we are, the stronger God looks and the more God is glorified when He uses us. We need to see ourselves as God sees us. And God sees what we can be when we have faith in Him. We can be awesome. Hey, I think you're going to love the story of Gideon. Please watch it. You can find it by looking at the link below this video. Have a great week.